All right, so I want to make another video. Again, check out my videos just on the world, man. Like I've talked about. There's this part where these rockets is going off. In fact, let me just pull it up here on my YouTube, man. There's this part where these rockets is going off, man, and uh, it's just like what are we doing here, man? Like what are we doing here, dude? But I sat and I watched it for about I sit and I love it. I call it 5 minutes of cannons because I just it's so it's dope, man. Like you stop in the world and you're like, what happened here? Like listen to this. Like the screen shake and there's no screen shake in the foreground, but the where you're at it is like watch. Man, dude. I mean, it might sound like something simple, man, but this everything about this world is so well crafted. It's ridiculous, man. The amount of detail they spent in every nook and cranny, you know. I'm just I'm kind of laughing because I was seeing okay, so they use Unreal Engine, right? And I'm looking around so much. I seen the part that wasn't done yet, and it's not immersion breaking, but there's this ball in Unreal that you can use, kind of like to see shadows and stuff. They actually left one there in one part. I'm just like, I think I snapshotted it. It's like I'm gonna send this to like the bug team or whatever. But it's just everything about him, especially the robot like designs is just goodness, dude. It's literally breathtaking, dude. Like it's within the game world, within the world itself, it's breathtaking. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't sat in a game like this and wanted to, look at this world since Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima had another world that I wish that it's like background. Just let it, this lo-fi, let it go, man. It's just, oh man, it's hard being a game developer when you can't sit in this stuff all the time, man. I tell you that. Um, but, but despite all the greatness that this game is, a lot of it's streamlined, a lot of it's more in your face and it's doing what it's doing, you know? I turn back on Returnal. This is good, but it just didn't. It did. But when I go back to Returnal, it's just that mystery, man. The aliens, man, the world, the darkness, the uncanniness of it all, the enemies, the feeling is just like I don't know if it's just nostalgia. I don't know if it's this nostalgia, like me wanting, like stuck on that. But this ain't got it like Returnal do, man. Like it don't. And this isn't a bad game. Don't like, because people are really critical and don't take time to think about really much nothing today. This ain't saying like, oh man, this game is a failure. This game ain't better than Returnal. It ain't. It's not that at all. It's just on an art level. I can't even say an art level, man. Just on a I don't know. You know how you experience something for the first time and it's just like you never forget that experience? That's kind of what it's like. Because this game is taking everything from Eternal and making it more dominant. Like this is what it's doing, you know? Returnal, you kind of had to figure stuff out. And it was a brand new game, so you didn't know. You didn't catch the gameplay. But I don't know if it was that because I mean, after a while, it was just shooting and dodging and melee striking. This is the same thing with a shield. But it's just the way that did it was just so alien like to the brain, man. It was like so alien to the brain, dude. But yeah, like you would have to play it, man. Like when you first drop down and see the first enemy, right? It's cool, I like it, it's tree based and all that. You got the look. I love the fireball patterns. The patterns of the particles and the shots that come at you in this game are way better than Returnal by far. Okay, all that is way better. But the same enemy when you drop down and you see him, you know, you see him come up. He got this triangular head. He got three arms. Like what the heck? Then he, shoot the fireballs and stuff. It was the same effect though that this one had with and then it was the same thing. Like it gave me that same feeling. but just seeing it here, it's very hard to explain, man. Because seeing it here was just, I don't know, man. And then when all the lasers and stuff come out, right? And it's like, it reminded me of Zone of Venice instantaneously. And I don't know if you can see in the background, but I'm a huge Zone of Venice fan. Been waiting on it. You hear me talk about Zone of Venice a lot in my stuff. Can't help it. Okay. It just gave me that feeling when the lasers and stuff was coming at you and everything. You're trying to dodge and you got to dodge back and forth and all that. And you got the blade, you know, it's just like, I think there was even a sound effect in Returnal that was just, it was from Zone of Venice, I think, if I remember right. But yeah. So I think if I had to compare, I think it's because this world is more army like. They give you a character that is like, you know what the character is predominantly, right? In Returnal, you didn't. She had a different color eye. You know, you see all the squid stuff in the background. She crash landed. You know, you walk out of your ship. It's first person. They put you in first person, and that right there though is a misstep for this game though. Even though seeing the character is dope, but that was a misstep. I think in this game was that was a misstep in this game. Not giving you the first person elements. Not giving you the first person elements was a misstep. And the other thing that I think is kind of like could be better is all the particles. Even though it's a lot, like you look like what is he talking about? It's a bunch of particles. Like what? There was just particles just like in places for no reason in Returnal, like little crystals and everything, and like this little fire plate that he going, like it's not fire on like around it and stuff and coming up and like when you die and you come back, you know, you had that swarm that looks cool, but it's not like all over and like, you know, crystallized and just stuff all over, you know, like it was in Returnal. Um, but I love the fire core, like this cord right here. He jumps on it, you know, and the other one, I just gotta stop my video from going on in the background. In this one, it was like a slow, like it's kind of like a level thing, and that came from Daemon X Machina, not Daemon X Machina, sorry, Next Machina. That was the game that they made, and the character will after you defeated the level, it kind of like, you know, jump to another world. So that they took that top down concept and then made it into 3D, and that's how you got Returnal. Like you can see their stuff evolutionized, and then all the way to this. So I think that's the only thing that is it's not missing from this though. That's the thing. It's just that uncanniness of everything, man. That mythical stuff that Returnal had. I don't think is as strong and I don't think the story is as strong as it is in Returnal than this, because Returnal really doesn't tell you much. It you know, this doesn't either though. But I think it's just more in your face because he's more of a person talking. He's, you know, he has other people with him and it's more of it. So that's my final thought, man. Again, I don't make my whole channel about one thing, but yeah, I just really want to talk about Returnal. Then I wasn't, and I seen some other YouTubers doing it. I'm just like, I know, man. I had a video like this before and all that. I just didn't want to keep going and going and going and going and going with it. But man, art is art, man. So yeah. But anyway, that's my thoughts on Returnal. It's kind of my deep dive, man. It's a top notch game, regardless of whatever. Well, Returnal and SAROS, but in SAROS in this case, it's a top down game. I mean, top notch game. Can't wait to see their next project. All I got to say, if they do another one, which I know this is probably in the future because I'm waiting for the DLC. Where's my DLC? I'm maxed out in my Lumen right now. Like I have nothing to do with my Lumen. Okay, I'm rich. I need, you know, where's my DLC? But I would kind of visit that uncanniness, alienness of it again. Something, you know, or do a Metroid game. I made a video about it before. If Housemark did a Metroid, let Housemark do the action of the levels and everything and the finding of the stuff and all that, and let the folks behind our creators do the world. Oh. Hey, I'm just saying. Get Metroid Prime. Oh. Mm. Mm.